ML Sports Take here from Rosie's Corner. Stop on down for pizza, wings, and a heck of a lot more. Try the Meatball Bomber Chicken Parm Sub, and of course, the comfort food's coming back really quickly. A few weeks away from the Chicken and Biscuit Wednesday, Meatloaf Monday, Turkey Slop Tuesday. It's an awesome place to come and eat. Grab a gift card for any occasion as well. Let them cater your business lunch here at Rosie's Corner, a proud Platter sponsor. And these menus are terrific, right? The bright red, brand new menus. You get the giant subs and sandwiches. You got Fish Friday coming up here in a couple of days as well. Rosie's Corner is a proud sponsor of the ML Sports Platter. Matthew Stafford, to me, he's a bona fide Hall of Famer. How can he not be? The quarterback rating is sensational. He's got 56,000 plus yards, over 350 touchdowns. How about this one, which I didn't realize? He has the career record for yards passing per game in the playoffs with a minimum of 150 attempts. Oh, and he's got that Super Bowl as well. A lot of people thought, well, he's not a Hall of Famer. He goes to wins the Super Bowl, and now he's all of a sudden a Hall of Famer. I think Matthew Stafford, if he didn't win that Super Bowl, probably would have gone into a Dan Fouts category or a Dan Marino category. Still pretty elite, right? Still a Hall of Famer, still an amazing player. And now, and I was listening to the Athletic Football podcast this morning very carefully in their NFC West preview. They made a great point about how Matthew Stafford could play with just the talent and the mind stuff wouldn't matter and he'd still be elite. But instead, he does play with the mind stuff. He plays with the check down. He plays with the development game inside the pocket. And he also has that FU attitude of throwing it all the way down the field and try to come and beat me inside the pocket. Try to beat me with the throw over here for 7 yards, or I'm going to throw it 15 over the middle, or I'm going to throw it 35 and do it that way. The talent combined with the the talent and arm strength combined with the just absolute mind that he has and how he's developed and how he's gone through multiple offensive systems going back to the Detroit Lions. Matthew Stafford has been truly one of the great quarterbacks we've seen of the last 30, 40 years. I mean, he really has been. And oh, by the way, I'm not saying he would have been a Hall of Famer as just a Detroit Lion, but can't we give more credit to him for what he did on a piss-poor team? He had Megatron for a bit there, but everything else, I mean, horrible management, not a great ground game, couldn't go off of a play action because of it. The offensive line was Swiss cheese most of the time. The defense couldn't get off the field on third down or tackle or keep people in front of them. Really? Matthew Stafford, to me, is a Hall of Famer. And when you look at the first overall pick from Georgia and you think about the expectations and hype that goes into a number one, if you're a Hall of Famer, I just talked about this in July with Joe Mauer going in as a number one pick. The ridiculous hype and expectations that you have to deliver to be great, just great, not even a Hall of Fame level guy. You could be great and they'd be like, well, he still didn't live up as a number one guy. But then when you make the Hall of Fame, when you win championships, when you exceed the hype and expectations like those number one picks have done, the Ken Griffey Jr.'s, the Joe Mauers, the Matthew Staffords, the Bryce Harpers, etc., yeah, we got something cooking here. Matt Stafford, to me, is a Hall of Famer. Still some time to go at the age of 36, should eclipse 60,000 yards passing this year. By the way, little dark horse team this year out in the NFC, LA Rams. LA Rams, watch out. ML Sports Take here at Rosie's Corner. Yeah, it's the pizza, it's the wings, it's the ziti and the stuffed shells, but what about the Meatball Bomber, the garlic parm? How about the classic burger? They got a lot of your fried food as well, and if you want to keep it on the healthy side, you can go with Julian, the chef, the grilled chicken sandwich, and a heck of a lot more. The Meatball Bomber is to die for. If you're going to go wings, though, I'm telling you, the mild, the hot, the unbelievable garlic parm and gold fever. Get on down here to Rosie's Corner today, Route 11 in front of the Brewerton Bridge. They're getting the sidewalks done, the construction's moving along. Everything's smooth here in downtown Brewerton, so stop by, sit out by the water today. It's going to be a 75-degree, perfect fall day in central New York. Why not eat a Luna, eat some wings, do something on the menu here at Rosie's Corner, support local business. Rosie's Corner is a proud sponsor of the ML Sports Platter. Thanks to Jason, Jody, and the gang for having me down as well. Comfort Foods, a few weeks from now, Chicken and Biscuit Wednesdays, baby. Meatloaf Monday, Turkey Slop Tuesday, and of course, your fish on Fridays, mac and cheese, coleslaw, and french fries to go with it here in a couple of days. They'll have the fish tomorrow as well, but the highlight Fish Friday day coming up in a couple of days. Don't forget, too, Saturday college football games, man. You got football every day, it seems like. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Order up. Have some buddies over. Grab some pizza and wings and get it done. If you're not going up to the Dome, sitting around watching the game with some pals, Rosie's Corner, that's the ticket. Rosie's Corner is a proud sponsor of the ML Sports Platter. Hey, Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page at ML Sports Platter and subscribe to the audio portion on Spotify, Apple, Google Play, and more. Today, my guest is Brent Axe. As I always tell you, enjoy the games.